What's up, everybody? Back again today with another movie review. Today's movie is going to be the 1971 all-time classic, Dirty Harry. This movie review was requested by Christopher Walker. I'll put a link to his channel right here in an annotation. Be sure to check him out. And Chris, thank you so much for requesting me to review this. So Dirty Harry stars Clint Eastwood in the title role as Harry Callahan, or Dirty Harry Callahan. He's a San Francisco Police Department detective. You have Reni Santoni as Chico Gonzales, who ends up being Harry's partner later on in the movie. You have John Vernon as the mayor, and Andrew Robinson as Scorpio, or the main antagonist of this movie. That's pretty much the only cast that's kind of relevant to this movie. There's about four main people throughout this movie. So basically, to get into the plot a little bit, it takes place in modern times, or what was modern times then, early 1970s, San Francisco, California. There's this killer by the name of Scorpio, or he calls himself Scorpio. He's a serial killer sniper, and what he does is he's killing people by sniping them on the rooftops of the skyscrapers in San Francisco. His first victim, he kills a young woman swimming in her pool, and his main weapon's a .30-06 rifle, and he's a very skilled sniper, and he's also insanely delusional. So he ends up leaving a ransom note to the police department saying, basically, he wants $100,000 from the city, and each day he doesn't get the money, he's going to keep killing someone. And he says in the ransom note he's either going to kill a Catholic priest or a African American, but he uses the N-word at the time. No one says it in the movie, but you see it written there, and the mayor's reading it, and he's kind of apprehensive to read it. But basically, African Americans or a priest is who he's going to kill next. So eventually they ask Detective Callahan what he's doing about this case, because he was the one that got the call when the young girl was sniped in the beginning of the movie. And it basically explains, okay, we have people going through files, we have people checking the crime scene, they found the shell of the rifle, that's how they know it's a .30-06 rifle. And they say, okay, we'll assign you to this case. And one of my favorite parts of the movie is this conversation he's having with his boss, who's the inspector of the police department, his captain, and the mayor. The mayor asks him, he's like, I don't want another incident like you had last year in the Fillmore district. Basically saying, they don't really get into too much detail, but there was an altercation there previous year. And Harry Callahan, he responds, he's like, yeah, well, when an adult male is chasing a woman with intent to commit rape, I shoot the bastard. That's my policy, because the mayor says, I don't want you doing anything rash in this case. That's my policy. And he basically says that. And the mayor's like, intent to rape? He's like, how did you establish that? And Dirty Harry responds, well, when a naked man is chasing a woman down an alley with a butcher knife and a hard-on, I figured he's not working for the Red Cross. And then he just leaves, and the mayor's like, yeah, I guess he has a point. It's a great conversation. Clint Eastwood's such a badass. In this movie, you also have the famous, not Go Ahead, Make My Day, do you feel lunky, punk? Now that has nothing to do, it's kind of like a subplot, like a little altercation Dirty Harry runs into. But that's basically when he pulls out the 44 Magnum, most powerful handgun in the world. That's an excellent scene. Basically, to get back to the story, the whole movie, basically, Scorpio, he's holding the whole city for ransom. And he keeps picking off all these people. And what I really like about Scorpio is he's the definition of pure psychotic. he doesn't just kill men. He'll kill women, and he also kills kids in this movie. He kills like a 9 or 10-year-old boy, black boy, and he kidnaps and rapes a teenage girl and buries her alive. So basically, white, black, Chinese, you know, male, female, kids, he doesn't care. That's what makes him so delusional. So basically, throughout the rest of the movie, you have Dirty Harry and his partner through most of the movie trying to stop Scorpio on their own time. They're trying to work within the law, but then the police department, they're very stupid in this movie. So Dirty Harry's just like, you know, screw you. I'm just going to like do this my own way. And it's basically him hunting Scorpio down through the movie. There's a really great scene where the city agrees to pay the ransom, the $100,000. And Harry agrees to take the money to him. And he calls on this payphone and he's talking to Scorpio. And Scorpio makes him run all around the city doing these... going to these different payphones to make sure that no one's following Harry, like other police detectives. And he keeps saying, okay, you have 2 minutes to get to the phone, and if you don't pick up, I'm going to kill, you know, someone he kidnapped or just anyone he's wants. So basically, Dirty Harry's running around, all around San Francisco, going on subways, going through parks, trying to answer all these different payphones. And it's at night, so it's like really cool. And then there's a confrontation. And then there's a great fight scene at the end of the movie. It's a very great movie. So that's basically the plot without giving too much away. I really like Dirty Harry. I just watched this for the first time a month or two ago. I've had this on DVD, but I just haven't watched it since then. And I got to get the Blu-ray version of this because this is those snapper cases. And I agree, it's no way to live with these type of cases. And ironically, every movie that comes on these snapper cases looks like crap. I mean, this doesn't look the greatest. I'm watching it through my Blu-ray player on a high-def TV, and it's still very grainy and everything. But, yeah, I got to get this on Blu-ray. But anyway, this was like the movie that set the standard for 1970s cop shows and movies. This is the first in the Dirty Harry series. There's The Enforcer, Sudden Impact, The Deadpool, and another movie I'm forgetting. I can't remember all of them. But this is the only one I've seen, and I highly suggest if you have not seen this movie, definitely check it out. It's only an hour and 40 minutes. Or, I'm sorry, 103 minutes. That's an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, very great. Clint Eastwood, this is one of my favorite movies of him, well, with him in it. He's such a badass in this movie. The Scorpio, the actor that played him, was excellent. Yeah, it's a very good movie. I'd give this an 8.8 out of 10 if I had to rate it. Highly advise checking this out. Chris, thank you so much for requesting me to review this. I understand this is one of your favorite movies, and I can definitely see why. It's definitely one of my, definitely one of mine. I really enjoyed it, and definitely going to watch it again. But anyway, that's it for today's movie review. Thanks for watching. If you watched the whole thing, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you never saw it, if you saw some of the other ones and not the original, just anything like that. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Stay tuned for the rest of the week for more videos. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.